I don't know which. But when you go into the Dukes of Esau, it pretty much will list. And we know that the Russians got to be one of them Dukes, and we know that Amalek is the grandson.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the family right there. The family is right in there. You know those are those same families from that same progenitor, like we're the children of Israel fighting against each other. Those are the same families fighting against each other.
Just like how we used to have wars amongst the tribes.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord put that divide between the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom after the death of David and Solomon.
Yeah.
That was part of the curse of the Lord stirring up that division between us. And for a long time, the tribes couldn't really get along after that. You know?
And you gotta know, them Amalekites are fucking selfish, man. They don't even want to share their own people.
Yeah, they don't consider the rest of the Edomite families.
No. They probably rule forever if they at least did that. You know, imagine if Russia and the West were together.
They wouldn't be divided.
Yeah, they rule the whole earth with the hammer. You know, with war, with the sword.
That's how you know it's the same souls, because during the Greek Empire, you had the same thing. They were both battling for dominance of power and control of land and resources. That was what those dynasties were about. The Ptolemaic dynasty and the Seleucid dynasty. And they were just constantly at each other's throat, man. War after war after war, bloodshed. And that's why it tells you that when they came into power in the earth, evils multiplied in the earth.
I got a precept.
Yep.
On Amalek, Numbers 24:20. And when he looked on Amalek, Balaam looked on Amalek. When he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Amalek's are basically the elites, Esau.
Small hats.
Small hats. The top elite bankers, they consider themselves small hats. You know? Because they want to be known as the children of God. So-called Jewish people.
Hey, like that same verse, like it says that he should be the first of the nations. Meaning he should be basically the chief, the top head of the people. Somebody that's the head, he usually has the command. He has rule. He has authority.
All that's up there.
Yeah.
From the rest of the body.
Yeah.
She's the people.
Yep. And that's pretty much Zionism in a nutshell.
Yep.
You know?
You got a word or something?
No.
Okay, I got a couple more. Verse 21, it says, the earth is moved at the noise of their fall, which we know the day of the Lord ends. We're talking about it. The noise of their fall. What's the noise of their fall? These missiles. The whole earth is going to hear it, and it's going to shake like the earth is going to shake like a truck to and fro. When you start piecing these prophecies together, you can see the full piece of it. This is way back when Edom wasn't even in rulership, but prophesying their downfall. Right? It says, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra, and at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as as the heart of the woman in her pains. So showing it's going to come off of 2nd 13. Exactly. I got it. Yeah.
That was going to fear. They're going to fear, man.
They're the main ones that's going to fear. They're already nervous because they seeing these chariots flying over as a sign of their destruction. They know how this Bible breaks down, that them chariots is going to be up there when it's time for them to go down, and that we be on these corners talking about them chariots when it's time for them to go down. Economy, war, all these things that they're hoping will be the springboard into their NWO is also the signs of them being destroyed.
But their fall, that's only the beginning of their torment.
Yep.
They're going to be turned into the rich men with Lazarus.
Yep.
Now it's their turn to be begging, to be the tail.
Yep.
You know, the downfall, the overthrow of the NWO. It's not the end all be all for them either, because they're still looking at a sentence, 1,000 years of prison. You know, you're gonna be thrown in a prison, and you're gonna be used for hard-ass labor, man. And
Extinction. Extinction.
And after 1,000 years.
you're getting a death penalty after your your sentence, Stu. You know?
If I was getting a death penalty, I'd have a nigga try to, if I was going to death penalty or something like that, I'd be trying to kill somebody to where they kill me, or I wouldn't work. But you gotta work. We gonna make you work, and then at the end, you don't even get out. You don't get no conjugal visits. You know what I mean? You don't get nothing good coming to you. Just all bad at the end of your sentence.
They're gonna wish.
I just thought about it. You know how the Italians, if they try about to murder your ass, they make you dig your own grave.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
That's
I think
what-
I think we're gonna make them Edomites dig their own grave.
I ain't digging it.
In the earth.
Yeah.
Get in the motherfucking pit and gonna burn their ass up.
You're just gonna
Thus
be
saith the
digging
Bible.
for 1,000 years, bro.
Hey, thus saith the Bible.
He say he shall have judgment without mercy and have shown no mercy.
Yeah.
He had sentenced somebody to 25 years to life.
Yep.
Well, his sentence is gonna be 1,000 years to eradicate.
Yep.
Hey, think about it. Like when Jake's, when the most wanted, hated criminal, Jake, when he finally receives his sentence and then he has a death penalty, an execution awaiting him, on that final day when he's getting ready to get executed, you don't see no Edomites talking about some, man, he played out his sentence.
Yeah.
Why don't we just, let him go? Like, he served his sentence. They don't start showing all this mercy and compassion for him. On the day that he's getting ready to get executed, the motherfuckers feel fucking satisfied. They're rejoicing. They're happy as fuck that he's getting ready to go down.
They play his worst crimes or whatever.
Yeah.
He play it all.
Remember they tried to do that shit with Tookie and they tried to,
Yep.
they like to come, like, they ain't gonna, man,
No,
they ain't gonna care about that nigga, they killed that nigga, man.
Terminator ain't coming.
They act like they do something by giving you a last meal,
Yeah, man.
your favorite food.
You think in the kingdom, when that day finally comes, that 1,000th year, when it's finally time for to put his ass out the earth for good, you think that we're gonna have a gathering like let's have a moment of silence for our brother Esau?
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be protests like, this is inhumane.
Like, it's gonna be some,
Everybody's gonna rejoice.
We're gonna be we're against capital punishment and all that shit. Like, no.
There ain't gonna be nothing like that. The whole world's gonna be ready for that day.
The trees gonna be swaying and singing.
The trees do that.
Yeah.
Trees do that.
Hell yeah, man.
Switch
Hey,
side to side.
don't when trees do that, it sound peaceful.
Trees
this
be,
man is gone.
moving
He
his
gonna be-
position.
Man, he gonna love it.
It says, just the scripture says that. The
Singing
first
and dancing.
virtue.
Yeah.
Break out into singing.
Yeah. Was that Proverbs 11 and 10, and it says, "When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoice, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting."
Celebrations.
Celebrate and shout.
It's good, that lets you know that the creation, creatures, humans, like for the most part, even some heathen, they understand judgment, to an extent.
Man.
They know when a wicked motherfucker needs to go.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing to get rid of it for him.
Judgment is something to be rejoiced.
Yeah.
This is judgment. Like, this is the ultimate vengeance story. Like, you just gotta avenge all the wickedness that this devil done done.
Because everybody
That's justice.
Everybody was going through it with this man.
Yeah.
Everybody's being oppressed one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
The whole planet Earth.
Everybody and everything.
Hey, when Haman, when he went down, after he got hung up on the gallows and everything, he tried to get us to get hung on the gallows. But when the Lord had it to where he got duped, he got put in his own trap that he tried to set for us. We rejoiced. We had a feast off of that shit. We got a feast that we keep to this day because of that shit.
It was aiming in his own family.
Hey, when we read the story, it's like, fuck yeah.
Hell
You know, like, fuck that devil,
I get
man.
happy every time Kareem comes and I read that, man. I be, man, my spirit get amped when I read that.
Like, yeah.
Let me read the
fuck
same
yeah,
verse
man.
in the GNT. It's Proverbs 11 and 10. A city is happy when honest people have good fortune, and there is joyful shouts when the wicked die.
Yeah, it is, man. When we see motherfuckers like vocab on that day, bro,
Man,
we're gonna know it's him.
I'm popping a whole bottle of Don P or something. Vocab.
We
Like
got
if he,
some way greater shit than that.
no, I'm talking about now.
Oh, you talking about
right now?
just
now.
happened to- Oh hell yeah! Oh, we gonna get
Like a $400 bottle too.
Hell yeah.
But you know, he may make it to the missiles. You know, Lord willing, he does.
You have to understand. I want to see the whole thing that we were talking about.
No, but to see man like Kill Gates,
Oh yeah.
man, that's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Really gonna be celebrating when we see him
We're
change.
still able to do videos.
You know?
They all gonna have a good spirit on the video.
You see those guys, those talking heads,
Yeah. Mari, all of them. Wives.
Oh,
you know, to see him working hard,
Oh
in
yeah,
the sun,
that's gonna be a sight to see, man.
you know, begging for a drop of water.
You gonna be.
Drink your own sweat.
Sirach
It's
25 and
job
7.
for you. That's how it's gonna be, man.
There's a Sirach 25 and 7. It reads, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
Hey,
Man.
hey, that's a beautiful thing to see the fall of your enemy. Think about it, man. To finally see the arch nemesis be defeated. Even if it's bad, even if you ain't the one to defeat them, you still feel good about when they go down. You love for it to be you.
When the curses get put up on a nigga and you see like the effects of it,
Yeah.
bro, it's beautiful, bro.
This was a nigga that did this. Whoa.
Yeah, real.
Hey, and the Lord is gonna use this man, you know, to judge him too.
Yeah.
You shall be my weapons of war, battle axe, and weapons of war, man. So he's gonna give his man that honor, that what would be that word, like the privilege,
Yeah. Honor.
you know,
To see it, yeah. The satisfaction.
take part in the judgment of these devils, man.
Is Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and hath greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
We're going to learn the Lord's vengeance by him giving us the type of spirit of vengeance that he has. We can't even do it. These bodies can't inhabit that type of anger that the Lord has set up.
They can't execute the judgment either.
Yeah, we're too compassionate.
You know,
Yeah.
we're probably gonna be able to go deep into what they were doing, see everything. You know, that's really gonna put the anger in us.
Imagine if you're able to see what this individual has done in all his lifetime. Like this spirit of the wicked has done in all their lifetime.
All
You
those,
won't have no
Bro,
problem
look back
taking
to
them out.
the time of Cain and shit.
Yeah,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
The Mac.
Yeah.
See fucking pedophiles and shit, bro.
That shit that they done to our Jake babies and children. Kind of
You're
shit.
trying to your family
That's
life
gonna
off,
put
man.
think of the anger that's gonna make you.
Columbus, sex trafficking,
Yeah, all that.
all that shit, man.
Cutting the breast off the woman so she
Yeah. Or
bro.
doing the experiments on the so-called black woman they used to
Oh,
do.
It's just
They did to the Gadites.
Yeah.
they just came out with you know, it's been an ongoing court case for like years. I mean, it's still going, but There was a woman, Jake woman named Henrietta Lacks, where they basically had a bunch of